All right, everybody, we're gonna get this started here with the knife round. My name is Doug C94 if you're just tuning in, and this is the match between.
Ooh, I think we
And,
early lost Doug. You back?
I think I'm back. Am I back?
You're back.
I'm back. I apologize. Use the hashtag Blitzkrieg Masters on Twitter, and you guys can join the conversation. And Birdman's gonna do a quick rundown here of the rosters, and we're gonna get started.
Yeah, quick roster rundown. On the Ally side, we have the Magic team with Hero, Pride, Lex, Tanaka, and BCJ. On the Axis side, we have Wally, Ethan, Neo, Wretches, and Polo Man.
Absolutely, some two great teams here are going to be going toe-to-toe as Athen gets a set nade early, and Neo with a shot onto Lex, and Wrenches with a default kill onto Hero. So early on in this first round, we're seeing some aggression from Team Forward, and they're going to get the early advantage 5-on-3 as Pride and Tanaka are left in this B bomb site alone, but they do have the bomb, and it's not an impossible round now because they get those kills, and it's 3-on-2 with the opposing team outside, but it's too much to handle as Polo and Neo synchronize their push, and they get the planner killed before he can plant. So first round here going to Team W.
Yeah, that's this will be an interesting matchup. Magic is definitely a much more drilled and strat-heavy team, whereas Hold Forward or W is pretty much true to their name. They hold forward and frag out. That's really what they do. There's not a whole lot of strategy behind all aim, no brain. It's they're very fun to watch.
Absolutely, they're kind of the play as you go team. Athen and Polo being teammates from COD 4, longtime teammates, and Neo being an extraordinary fragger himself in his own right. So I think they might have the better individual players, and Team Magic being the better team. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, as Birdman said, as this round. There is an early buy of a nade that goes down with no kill. And we're going to see kind of a split here with a lurker in Hero stuck at bottom green. And Hold Forward Athen here is getting tagged up. He's close B, and that's where the majority of the Team Magic is with the bomb. More tags going down on both sides, but no kills.
Yeah, very slow round here for out of Magic. This B side is a very interesting one to take. A lot of set nade opportunities, hard to hold, and Athen gets taken out in that box spot.
Yeah, and we're gonna see this player at Barrels get surrounded, but BCJ works his way out, and now it's a 2-on-3 situation here. The bomb is once again in the site, so it's very similar ending to the last round. Let's see if they can change the outcome. Ooh, Polo with that excellent headshot there onto Pride. Gonna make it a lot easier here to retake 2-on-1. They're gonna jump in and get the trade. Excellent teamwork there late in the round, and Hold Forward is gonna take a 2-0 lead with an excellent retake of the B bomb site. So we saw last week Team Magic play against Pure. The first qualifier winner was Team Pure, and Pure played against Magic, and we saw on both teams a lot of slow split pushes that worked out on allies for both teams. So it could be a possible strategy that they go back to, because they did have a lot of success. Although Team Magic lost the map, they had success. So they might try that here. So far, no bueno though. A 2-0 lead for Hold Forward.
Yeah, you see a lot of utility coming out this round from Magic, and I expect that. Lex is an experienced player in both CSGO and the Call of Duty series, and I expect him to lead his team in the IGL role and make the calls to utilize this utility.
Yeah, and they waited those 2 rounds, and now they bought it, and now they've got it. So let's see how they use it. They're spreading the map again. We see players all over. Tanaka in spawn, holding with that scope, as we've seen him do so many times, as Athen gets a kill onto BCJ at the B bomb site. So far, he's played every round up close with an SMG, and went wrenches onto Tanaka, Hero onto Wally. 3-on-2 situation in favor of Hold Forward. Pride and Hero moving around on opposite sides of the mat with Thompsons, and Pride has an M1, so he has a little bit of range to work with. But hold forward kind of has this set up, and we're going to see contact here at Newhouse. Athen and Wrench is going to get the kill onto Hero, and Pride is now in spawn with 30 seconds left. Scope and a Tommy, so he may elect to save the scope here now that he's picked it up, and he gets a kill. He's got 30 seconds. He could attempt to win the round here if he plays it aggressively. I think he is. I think he's going to try to move in because he does have the bomb in his hand. He's going to go towards A with a Tommy and a scope, moving A long, making noise. So yeah, he's definitely going to try and win this round. I like it. We've been seeing a lot of saves from players in this situation, but he goes, screw that, let's get the round. And he will get a successful bomb plant here, which will help his team's econ. Someone's coming spawn street. Ooh, and he looks up. Great play. Sees the set nade, finds one player. He's going to have to get a kill. He does get a kill. Now it's one-on-one, and he evens it out. He gets tagged up a little bit, but he's in a great position here. This could wind up being a great one-on-two situation, or excuse me, one-on-two clutch that unfolds. Pride, Wrenches. I think it's a hold. It is a hold. Oh, he's going to get it. See, the bomb position plant being so huge, and Wrenches just knowing that most people fake first, and knowing he had the bomb position just goes for that bomb defuse. What do you think about that, Birdman?
That was a huge play from Pride. Great game sense to understand that he had to aggress and get that kill on the guy that was at that market stand. He got the kill. Unfortunately, he put himself in a position where you can't shoot through bomb anymore. So he put himself in a position that got him just timed out. The guy was able to hold the plant without any contention. You'd like to see him turn back and challenge that, but it's a tough round. But he got the plant points. He was able to get the coins from the plant and assist his team.
Absolutely. Could have been a great clutch there. But nonetheless, it's 3-0 in favor of hold forward. And I apologize if I lag out. Birdman will cover for me. I'm having a little bit of internet issues here, but we're back. And Tanaka takes out Athen with an M1 shot. Lex holding barrels here with an M1. More attention now towards the B bomb side as they're going to be a boost, and Wrenches takes out Lex. I did not see that one coming late in the round, and they're going to try to hold this bomb site now with that pick that they get. So you know for a fact, two players are up at top B, and Wrenches is going to take out BCJ with a headshot. So great hold there from those two upper players, but he's going to get flanked, I think. He is going to get flanked, but not before he does deny a plant, so kind of poor timing there. And it's a 2-on-1 situation in favor of hold forward, and they get another kill onto Hero. So those players, I believe it was Wrenches up top at the window at B with that boost, holding B site.
Yeah, that was great. There's two things there. There was a great flank by the Allies player coming through that top A or top B through spawn. Unfortunately, he also got flanked by another player, and the retake came through. The second part is the boost there. So if you're unfamiliar with the rules here, you can boost to gain vision, but you cannot boost to gain access. So what that means is you can stand on another player's head to be able to see things, but he cannot boost you onto another surface, so you can get to places. This map is famous for boosting onto the wall and then jumping into top green. So he was able to utilize that boost, and it is very strong, hard to deal with. There's not a whole lot of nades you can throw to clear that out, and it's a tough shot to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And as that was occurring, we're going to get a trade here. So it's a 4-on-4 situation. That boost being something a lot of Euro teams use, and not many NA teams have used it. And it looks like hold forward has elected to attempt it, and it worked out for them. So Pride here stuck in German spawn house, but he does get a kill onto Wally. Now he's got a car in his hand, Wrenches onto BCJ. So we're all tied up here, but Pride does take another one down, so he's got that flank and Lex onto Neo. So finally, it looks like they come through here, Team Magic that is, and they're going to get their favorite in this round. Currently, Wrenches is stuck in spawn with a default semi. It's going to be a very tough retake. He doesn't really have to save, and Pride had an excellent round there. I believe he got 3 or 4, and right now he's sitting at 8-3 on top of the scoreboard, and Wrenches 7-4 for hold forward. So great round by Pride.
Yeah, that's huge. And to be completely honest, if you look at the hold forward economy, it's even though they're up 4-0 going into that round, their utility and guns were not great. They were not in a good position. I will say we scrimmed a couple days ago with Lex, and he was very cognizant and harping on economy. Us as a team are really vital. We lose the game 16-0. So I expect his team to be very passive and be able to manage their economy very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point there. Lex being a very experienced CS:GO player and not new to buy systems, we expect him to lead his team in that manner, as he was very cognizant of it while he was playing with us. So, great point there. As this round unfolds, we're going to see a lot of action over by the A bomb site. Lex onto Athen and Neo onto Hero. So now it's 4-on-4. Tanaka and Lex are going to take out two more opposing players, and they're going to gain the favor here, but not before Wally does take out Lex, creeping around that German spawn house. And BCJ is going to get tagged up heavily, and the Allied team has control of green, which is very crucial, and they're going to get a smoke down on the A bomb site. They take out that last remaining player in Polo on A, and they're going to move in for a plant and get some much-needed plant points and a round out of this, I believe. Wally creeping around in the smoke, makes his presence known. I think he's going to get wrapped here by another player, but BCJ just kind of spams that smoke there and gets the kill. So great play there and great A push by Team Magic, getting a little bit of momentum here.
Yeah, it's huge. And to be completely honest, the very surprising part is Liberation is certainly known as one of the bigger set nade maps. The B bomb site is an absolute horror to play. Pretty much every spot you can sit can be set naded pretty repetitively, rather easily. So through this game, as it progresses, it'll be very interesting to see how the set nades work and how it puts a team forward. I haven't seen a whole lot of set nade kills leading into the 6th or 7th round here.
Yeah, that's a good point. We haven't. We saw a lot of set nades on Manor last map. Now Neo takes out Tanaka. Neo kind of pushing with that default SMG with his teammate, and there's 3 of them at B, and the bomb looks like it's going towards A with a player coming up mid. Neo does spot him. Let's see how he elects to play this. He gets tagged up through the smoke. Neo not afraid to make a cheeky push here. I've seen him do it, and I think he's going to meet some resistance, and Pride has that Tommy, which is superior to Neo's default, and he gets taken out. Pride's going to get the full regen. He spots one in that default house. I think they're moving this bomb back towards B. Interesting. Pride's going to come into contact with someone he didn't even know that.
That was a very interesting play. Oh, you're back, Doug?
Oh, I'm back. I don't know what's happening.
That was an interesting play there. The Allies had actually split the map. They were able to take top hole, top white control, and get to spawn. And unfortunately, that foiled the flank push from the Axis.
Yeah, kind of a weird round how that occurred with where the bomb went and the players rotated. Kind of a little bit of a mixed match there, but nonetheless, the bomb's going to go down. Lex experienced in this position, but he gets taken down by the ADS walking Polo. I believe my ping is fixed, so we're going to stay steady here, and hold forward is going to take another round. That awkward push was sniffed out by them, and it's 5-2 in favor of hold forward. We're going to take a look at the scoreboard here. Pride on top for Team Magic at 9-4, followed by BCJ 7-6. Wrenches haven't seen him play much with this team, but he's on top right now. And Polo, we've seen play excellent so far at 7-4, tied with Neo, his teammate, and Wally and Athen picking up the rear at the bottom for hold forward. So 5-2, moving on to another round.
See a strong smoke there at tank. Creates a lot, or disrupts a lot of vision for the defensive team and allows the attacking team to get to the spots they need to get. And there's a set nade. It came in. This map is notorious for them, so it'll be interesting to see as we move forward how they're utilized.
Yeah, and this map being one of the more played maps, as Wally takes out Lex mid tank with a Thompson. And BCJ with a great little push there into B bomb site takes out Athen and the mid player in Wally. He's pinned down right now by an opposing player up at upper, but he has a teammate here to back him up. So I think we're going to see them they're kind of stuck here in B. His teammate does have a scope though. BCJ not going to see Neo there with the shotgun. He gets taken out. So Tanaka alone with the scope in hand does get a kill on Neo. He can get this kill on upper. I've seen him do it, but time is slowly running out, and he does not have the bomb.
Yeah, very smart play by that upper guy, just proning out. Don't peek the scope. There's no reason to. The scope is very, very powerful, especially in positions like barrels where you can jump shot. The bomb's also in a very precarious position there in mid down with a coin sitting on it, so it's very difficult to pick it up without making any noise. That's what this guy in mid is holding. Unfortunately, I think he's going to get flanked without even knowing. Oof, that's rough.
Yeah, you hate to see that late in the round lose your weapon. But Tanaka will get the save, but hold forward will get the round, more importantly. 6-2 right now in favor of hold forward.
Absolutely, and it was huge. I mean, for Tanaka, he gets the kill. He disrupts some economy. That guy lost a weapon there and a coin. Tanaka's able to distribute those coins, and honestly, Magic's their loadout here actually looks really good. Plenty of nades, plenty of utility. Really, whatever they want to do, it actually looks like a B push here.
Yeah, and they'd love to have this round after they saved some utility and earned some utility, I should say, and they would love to keep that going into the mid to late rounds of this half. Lex on Athen, Wrenches on the Pride. A little bit of action going on here in mid-market between Hero and Neo. He gets a great little 180 shot there, and Polo holding down mid-tank. BCJ once again in that new house moving in, but he's now alone. Ooh, great hold there. Excellent play by BCJ, but Wally is up at top B windows with a scope. Too little too late for BCJ. He gets taken out.
Yeah, that was a great round from hold forward. They were able to disrupt the B push and get players in position. BCJ was able to sneak into Newhouse, get the kill, but Wally was holding the exit and was able to trade the frag pretty easily.
Definitely. Now we're going to see, I'd like to see some that A push from Team Magic where they got those rounds. I think that was their best bet, but they're going to elect to go heavy B again.
Yeah, I think with the save, it's a safe bet. You can smoke things off relatively cheaply, and with those grease guns, you got to get in close. They have absolutely no range.
We're going to see BCJ here holding down mid street as the rest of his team goes in, but the Athen MP40 will take out Tanaka, and his teammate will take out Lex. So now Pride is left long B. We've seen this before, but he gets a +10, keeping his team alive in this round. Might be too late once again. He's going to get a regen. Everyone's holding him. He's completely trapped here with no bomb, Birdman.
Yeah, he's in a really tough position here. One barrels, one bottom of the stairs, and then it looks like one heaven. I don't see him getting out of this, but his only hope here is to get some frags. And ballsy of the Axis player picking up coins before the round's over.
Yeah, and that's that attitude of hold forward as Wrenches takes out Pride. We talked about their a little bit of a run and gun team, you know, compared to the other teams, and you can see they're not afraid to make noise there and pick some stuff up. And
absolutely, and I think they were they had the round. Pride's been playing very well, I will say. He was actually he's been grinding out the game. For me, I think he was the first NA player to hit 50 in ranked matchmaking. So he's definitely been playing a lot of the game and putting the time in after the update, and it's definitely showing.
yeah, he's sitting at the top of the scoreboard for his team here. He'd love to see those frags turn into round wins as we see a little bit of a silent mid push coming in. And they're not going to get the kills, though, as Neo gets taken, or Lex gets taken out by Neo. Pride on the Wally, so they do get one trade with those grease guns. But they're going to be down one player here. BCJ, nice shot, headshot. Pride taken down by Neo with that car. Neo once again showing he's got the experience. And Athen with the headshot onto BCJ. So 9-2 right now in favor of hold forward. Wrenches sitting at top of the scoreboard at 15-8.
Yeah, this is I like to see it out of Magic. They're being disciplined. They're playing the save rounds. Sometimes they're tough to watch, but they're like that round, pretty much strictly grease guns. Even though Pride was sitting on 4, a lot of players are very itchy. They could buy a bar, they could buy a grand, try to make a difference, but they're being disciplined, which is good to see. Unfortunately, they really don't have the rounds to give away. This is an Axis heavy map. definitely, but they really got to start making up this deficit quickly.
Yeah, I'd like to see Team Magic get some more rounds here. I think Hold Forward has found a little chink in the armor of the attack of Team Magic as they're trying to kind of move towards A, but Polo's gonna, they don't have green control as Polo's moving around. He does spot one, he spots another, but he gets taken out by Pride, so a trade does go down. There is another player on A that I don't think Pride sees. Neo misses. That might play crucial if he gets pushed as Lex takes out Athen to even it up 3-3. So that miss by Neo might prove to be costly as he's kind of alone here at A bomb site, and he could have had that frag. I think they're going to move back towards mid with the intent of moving towards B. And yes, Lex, as they move back towards B, is going to take out wrenches. And oh, but Wally slowing that down. And now it's 2-on-2. So they do seem to have the advantage as they move back towards B, but that Wally pick is going to slow them down as one player, I believe Wally, is going to move around on the flank with the scope. He gets going to miss. They've got them pinched, but too slow for Lex as he takes out Wally. Neo trying to get a pick. It's 2-on-1 now. Neo, great shot.
Oof.
Wow,
That was
Neo.
a great clutch by Neo. Really important. From just a general point of view, it looked like Hold Forward had over-rotated a little bit of too much of the holding forward, but they recovered very well. They got the pick on the cross and were able to narrow it down, and the retake was great. It was good to see. I was also worried that miss by Neo could have given up the round, but it didn't.
Yeah, and those rounds are very demoralizing when you make a great play and move towards the other side of the map, and you think you have the advantage. You do have the advantage 2-on-1 with the bomb site down, and you get retook by a player like Neo. He's a great player, and he does that nice 1-on-2 clutch to keep the distance here. Hero going to be throwing down a SETI smoke towards the A bomb site. Pride on the Neo though. Pride playing very well right now. I'm really hoping the rest of his team could catch up because he's playing with a lot of heart. Hero onto Polo, Lex on the Wally, so a lot of frags, but Athen cleans up Lex. So right where do you think Team Magic is going to get the advantage? They get traded out, and it's a 2-on-3 situation for Hold Forward. And Kanaka, though, holding spawn, he does it so well with that scope, and he takes out Athen and BCJ on the wrenches. So what looked like could have been a momentum-killing round does wind up going in favor of Team Magic.
Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes down to it, Team Magic really has to grind out to get this 10-5. This map is definitely access-sided, but the 10-5 scoreline is definitely something that they want to aim for, to at least be comfortable going into it. When you're looking at a 11-4 or something like that, it can get a little demoralizing.
As this round opens up, let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. Pride 14-10 and Wrenches 16-10 for his team respectively. Hero not fragging so well at the bottom as Athen takes out BCJ.
Yeah, that was some great aggression by the Axis side, pushing long A as a group, 3 of them. At that point, you hope you can definitely get the trade. And this take is tough, and they opened it up with 2 there. The crossfire was there, but they just couldn't finish the kills.
Yeah, and they're going to take, I like to see that A push. It worked well in the beginning, and they moved away from it towards B, and I would like to see them get back towards that A push they had. 3-on-2 situation in favor of Team Magic with the bomb down, which is always great. Someone jumps into top green but gets spotted and taken out by Tanaka.
Yeah, and that round finishes up a good take by Mythic. And unfortunately, if you look on the Axis side, their economy's not great. Honestly, I think at this point, this is an interesting part of the economy that they're up 10-4, and you'd assume they're just rolling in it still. And just because the reward bonus combined with the cost of guns and stuff, it can be very difficult, and you have to be very careful with what you buy going into rounds. And now they're in a very tough position.
Yeah, absolutely. And 10-5 wouldn't be a horrible half for them, but with the amount of frags that they got in close rounds, they would have liked to have seen it closer as Lex takes out Wally. And there's some resistance mid here for Pride. Bomb is down by the A arches. A pusher gets taken out by Hero. He spotted one bottom green, but doesn't get the frag. Doesn't get taken out either. So they know they don't have green control, which they're gonna need. They're gonna try and team up on this player in green. Hero and Pride. They should attempt to trade instead of but Pride gets it onto Athens. So here we go. Green control. Bomb still in mid. So they haven't really committed. 2 players up. Pride takes out Neo. A lot of patience there in green. Excellent play. Wrenches gets one out of Hero. Bomb will go down, but they do team up on him. So a 10-5 half here in favor of hold forward. As we're going to take a look at the scoreboard, Pride getting most of his kills, sitting at 19 and 12, mainly through his Thompson pushes through mid and mid market and creeping around kind of that mid green area, getting a lot of flank kills. And Wrench is getting most of his kills at holding B bomb site upper with default most of the time. So very impressive fragging by him.
Yeah, it was Wrenches. I'm very surprised. He's definitely an up-and-coming name in the NA scene, and he's definitely pulling it out here.
Absolutely. We saw a lot of rounds get blown out or blown up towards the B bomb site, and that's where Team Magic lost most of the rounds. Wally with that carbine, taking out Lex. You can't underestimate the range of that default. Athens taking out BCJ. So they're kind of just pushing B here with 3 players. There's 1 player left with a default. He does take out 1. That was Pride, but he gets traded. And hold forward is going to have 4 players at the B bomb site. Tanaka holding the flag as he looks away, but he does get the kill on the Wally. He doesn't see someone right to his left. He gets taken out by Wrenches. And now it's a 3-on-1 situation for Hero. He does make a redemption frag there with a headshot. He doesn't really have to save here. He can make this clutch. But the bomb site's down, Birdman. It's a tough take.
Absolutely. That was a nut shot from here. Absolutely deleting that guy in the jump. Just easy headshot. There's no reason for either of these players to peek. I would assume this is first contact, and Neo takes it. Honestly, that was a very interesting round from hold forward. A lot of the meta in NA is revolved around a quick take first round, trying to get the smokes down. If you have the grease guns, trying to just get in their face and pray that you get a kill with them because you're shooting popcorn at them. But that was a slower move, more carbines. Great pick from Wally, quick on the tank, and it gave them the advantage they needed, and they were able to win the round.
Absolutely. So hold forward showing that they're not just a defensive team. They take that first round of the half on allies, and they will elect to kind of slow push B here with 3 players and the bomb site at B. We're seeing a B stack from Team Magic as Tanaka takes out Neo. They've got 3 towards B. I hope they don't rotate too hard though, because the bomb is still over at B. I'd like to see them play very disciplined here and just hold, as it seems like they are gonna Team Magic, that is. Excuse me, hold forward, moving that bomb out of the B site, kind of towards mid and A. Wally onto Lex. That's going to be that frag they need. Hero, though, holding A bomb site as he should, and BCJ holding mid. So they sniff out that rotate, and they're going to take out the pushing players as Polo's left alone with the bomb. He does get spotted by BCJ. Polo main with a nade and a kill, though, onto 2 opposing players. So he makes it very doable here. He gets a little bit of a regen. He 10 health. Wow, so he can clutch this as the Team Magic is kind of outside the bomb site, and Polo has a Tommy. Very winnable right now. I think the play is to just stay close and use that melting Tommy. He hears somebody, he gets hit. Oh, and he gets flanked by Tanaka, so he just couldn't move away from being spotted by top green. So great patience by Tanaka and Team Magic, and they're going to get that defuse.
And honestly, that was 2 things to comment on that round. The first is the stack B. BCJ, and I don't remember who the other player was. Actually, it was a combination, 1 proned and 1 crouched behind him, making the kill almost impossible to get. you'll at most get one nade will wipe them both out. It's a risky play, but it worked. The other is the interesting layout of the A bomb site. When he plants it, it's very difficult to stop the plant without a nade or fully committing to stop the plant. You have to jump around the corner and fully commit. You can't really stop a plant from top green because how the wall's laid out and how everything's laid out. It was a very interesting play there. At least he got the bomb down and got those points. It's a tough clutch from there, though.
Yep, and Pride's going to take out Wally here. He's on top for his team, sitting at 21 and 12. Here comes an aggressive B push. BCJ though onto Athen. Neo into BCJ. Trade's going down. Pride playing great, hitting him through smoke. That might have been a set little spam there from him.
Yeah, I'd love to see the pub sweating or coming out for Pride. He's put a lot of hours on game recently, and it's definitely paying off for him. He's definitely playing very, very well.
Absolutely, and he's proven to be a great teammate, working hard. I know they practice a lot. They got beat by Pure last week, and they would love to see some redemption in Pride with an excellent shot. So let's take our quick recap as this round ends at the scoreboard. Pride top fragging 23 and 12 for Team Magic. Wrenches 18 and 14 for Hold Forward, and at the bottom of each we have Team Magic's Hero at 8 and 15 and Wally 9 and 14. Pride getting most of his kills now on this side, defensively holding that B bomb site. So we've seen him push aggressively with Tommies, and now we're seeing great discipline with that STG at B.
Yeah, it's great to see, especially with Tanaka coming through with the scope, and that was a great pick onto wrenches. He actually saw the amount crossed. I think they can rotate and cover A now. I think they saw that this is a full A take.
Yeah, they can definitely commit to this retake. However, here come the Hero with a +10, excellent hold, and a +15 there. Hero making the hat trick. He couldn't really frag well last half, but proving that he will not be messed around with at A site. Gets the hat trick and holds that bomb site. So they're coming back here 11 to 8 in favor of Hold Forward, but Team Magic having a great start to this defensive half.
Yeah, that was a great play by Hero. He was in a position that went unchecked, and he was able to capitalize on it. He got some damage in, and then was able to capitalize on 3 kills, completely shutting down the A push.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of little corners in that A bomb site, especially when the smoke goes down. So I think we're going to see a lot more B. Here comes a set nade. Pride sniffs it out, gets tagged, but they do know he's there. So not completely useless was that nade. He's going to continue to spam with his 2 teammates here holding that long as another smoke goes down, and Tanaka is going to get a pick on the Neo. A lot of utility being used here up on Pride as BCJ takes out Wrenches close with an MP40. He sees another one. He pre-fires that corner and holds the pre-fire to take out Athen. And he turns around in a 180 with 3 kills on B bomb site. BCJ, excellent play out of him holding. They really needed that. And
yeah,
now,
that was huge.
Wally's alone, right?
Yeah, Wally's alone. That was a nut shot onto BCJ. Little ballsy jumping around, but Pride very disciplined, sitting behind the smokes. They double smoked it. It almost looked like a waste of utility there, but BCJ pushed up and was able to get the advanced position and get the kills on the when the aggression came in. Huge play by BCJ. He was able to really win the round for his team.
Yeah, and sometimes when things get crazy in those bomb sites, you just got to frag out. And great play by BCJ with the hat trick, holding that MP40. Now Wally's gonna just kind of attempt to hold here with that scope. He wants to save it, and Team Magic having no part of it, just being disciplined, not gonna chase, let him have it, take the round.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, the BCJ was in a very difficult position. It's when you're isolated in that site, a smoke can isolate you very quickly. 2 smokes can isolate you from connector and up top very, very quickly. And then you're stuck aggressed with an SMG. They can push you from 2 positions. And he was able to get the kills. And generally when you get that volume of frags in that position, it comes down to 1 of 2 things. Either 1, you're able to turn on them very quick and finish your frags, or 2, there was a lack of communication, and you'd like to see a little bit better aggression from the other 2 to push them at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. And Here we're going to go. This round's going to unfold a little slower. A SETI comes in. BCJ sniffs it out. They're slowly kind of coming into this B bomb site now, trying to get that pick on the barrels. I'd like to see them kind of setonate that because there's consistently been a presence there and a consistent presence up at windows as Pride has a scope. I didn't even notice that. And he's going to continue to spam smoke with 4 allied players moving in. BCJ holding down Newhouse, and he gets the kill onto Neo. And here comes some nades. 2 on 5. Both players kind of stuck here in that B bomb site. So BCJ sniffs one out. 1 up. Polo's sitting right next, but he gets it. Did he just lob that in? I think he just lobbed that in there, and BCJ said, screw it.
Yeah, that was definitely not a set noodle. That was just a chuck it in the air and pray. Interesting take there. They left the arch open for their take, and it punished them.
Yep. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here as it's getting closer now. Pride not getting as many frags up there at top B, and BCJ kind of picking it up now at 20 and 16 with that SMG inside B site. And the kills very even here for hold forward, although they are getting they are falling behind as far as momentum is concerned, as they all have in the teens for frags, as Hero gets a opening set nade kill into wrenches. We would love to see more set nades. Tanaka spamming smoke mid. How do you think this one's going to unfold here? They look to be spread out, Birdman.
Yeah, a little aggression from BCJ there. You've seen him in B the past couple of rounds, and he switches it up, pushes mid, gets the frag, puts his team in a good position. There's 1 on tank, and hopefully, yep, he caught him. That's that's a great push. Now they have control of the map. It looks like the 2 remaining players are long B with Thompson, it looks like. So it's going to be very difficult for them to take the site and really control anything, get anything out of this round.
Yeah, I like although Team Magic has shut down the advance of hold W, instead of just doing the same thing over and over, they changed their defensive look, and I think that's going to capitalize here later, because now if they if hold forward couldn't figure out the last defensive look, they definitely can't figure out this one. So BCJ finding an M1 and some utility there, that's great. And 20 seconds left. They're going to kind of sit and spawn. Hero sniffs it out, takes out Neo, and now the bomb is left all alone with Polo, as the advance and the attacking strategy of hold forward is getting shut down right now by Team Magic.
Yeah, absolutely. And now it's hunting kills, killing the economy. And if we look at the comparison of the economies, that looked like a great round for the Axis side.
Yeah, now we're all tied up. So another great matchup between 2 awesome teams. Team Magic showing some resiliency there, only getting a 10-5 half, but now picking it up, and it's 11-11. So this half, hold forward has only one round, and it was that first default round. So they're going to need to figure something out here quick if they want to have any chance of having a successful attack against Team Magic, as Tanaka getting another pick with that scope. Lex playing with the car on top of tank. It's a very, very strong position here, as no one can really outpick a player like Lex with that car, as Tanaka getting dirty with the scope. The boost comes in, but Wally's too smart for that. He saw it happening, and he gets the kill through the wall. He can't finish, but Wrenches takes out Lex. So Wrenches in a 1-on-3. Taken out there by Tanaka.
Yeah, Wally was there, able to sniff out the boost and neutralize it. It was a good play. Unfortunately, he overextended after getting the kill, knowing there's one more person there, and he died.
Yeah, and we're gonna take a look here at during the buy round of the scoreboard again, as you can see the frags evening out on hold forward, as they're not really able to have anyone pull away or go off right now. Wrenches at 19 and 19, and Pride on the other side at 24 and 13, as you see 3 players on Team Magic with 20 kills or more, and they're kind of running away here with the momentum, and the scoreboard really shows. Lex electing to use this what we call the ammo jump, on mid, spotting a lot of players. If there's no smokes in mid, he can see a lot. Wrenches on the hero. Tanaka still has that scope in hand, which is part of the reason they're having successes. Oh, he did get taken out by Wally, so he will drop that scope, but not before he's done a lot of damage with it. 3-on-4 situation in favor of Magic.
Absolutely, that ammo boost, that jump is a skill jump, something relatively new and specific to Battalion here, and no one on our team can do it because we're all old and lack the dexterity. But it's crucial for holding mid. You can get up to mid quick and see a whole view over mid market and get the kills.
Yeah, absolutely. Now BCJ is left all alone. So finally, a successful attack round by hold forward. They really needed this one, and now Wally's gonna hopefully, be able to save that scope and use it in the next round. So I don't think BCJ is gonna have what it takes here, just because the bombs planted to get this 1-on-4 clutch. So a very much needed round in favor of team hold forward will be unfolding here very shortly.
Yeah, I see him sitting here and saving. He's gonna
Yeah.
try to turtle as best he can and hold upper.
And he has that smoke too, which is isn't something to laugh about. It's only one shekel, but goes a long way, and he can use it for a retake in the following rounds to come. So as long as he doesn't get taken out here, we haven't seen much chasing in the save portion of the round. So 12 to 12, excuse me. We've got a tied game here. Excellent competition so far.
Absolutely, and the economies on both teams seem very, very strong. So we should see some very interesting rounds coming up.
Absolutely. Let's check that scoreboard. It hasn't changed much. Pride not able to get a lot of kills. As we are paused here, I believe we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, maybe for one of the teams, or possibly they want to talk about something. When they want to unpause, we'll unpause for them. If you guys have time while we're here, get on Twitter and check out hashtag Blitzkrieg Masters, and you guys can get in on the conversation. There's a lot of exciting things coming up for the NA community, as Team Pure last week won the qualifier, and they will be heading to Europe to compete against some Euro teams, and we'd love to see how we stack up against them, because the competition's been getting hot and heavy, don't you think, Birdman, after this MU2?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the Euros will be really riled up trying to redeem themselves from Antwerp. My boy Nabor, Joe Amorosa, went over there and smacked them around. So it'll be, I think at this point, they'll be very excited to have a intercontinental battle, some NA-EU talk for the first time in this game. I think that'll be very exciting. And then next week we have the Frankadelphia LAN, which is NA's first LAN in this game. There's going to be quite a few NA teams. I think that'll be really great to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to get this unpaused here and just make sure everyone's ready. We don't want anyone to get any unfair advantage. So it is unpaused. We're going into another hot and heavy round. And as Birdman was saying, we'd love to see how we stack up against Euro teams. If you guys are coming from COD, you know that NA had a lot of success back in the day with some of our top tier teams, especially in the Canadian realm. You saw EG and Rob Wiz, win a major, and then Team Pandemic, the legends of Call of Duty 4 and NA, take out the Euro teams. That's a great video to watch on YouTube as Wally takes out Tanaka with the scope. And hopefully we can see that happen again with Team Pure as they move on to the Amsterdam LAN. Wow, excellent set nade there. Finally some set nades, right, Birdman?
Yeah, it's about time. It's really about time we got some set nade kills. Big by BCJ, killing 2, and Pride actually tagged them before that, so.
Yeah, and the setup in B hasn't really been too confusing. Usually they have 1 or 2 players at upper and someone at barrel, so they're very set-nadeable positions in the defensive stack, as hold forward is going to move in on this A bomb site. And there's another set nade, so speak of the devil, it's finally heating up here, and Wally's holding holding the flank with that scope. Neo in sight with the Tommy and a scope of his own. Let's see if this retake can happen. Wally, though, Oh, Lex with an absolute stunner of a shot on a Wally, and Neo cleans it up. However, so Lex trying to make that retake happen, but Neo just too good right now, huh?
Yeah, he's stepping up. You really like to see that out of Neo. He's a quality player, and honestly, to my surprise, Riches is really carrying his team through some of these rounds.
Yeah, I'd like to see, as we look at the scoreboard, I'd like to see Athen kind of come up. He's 10 and 24. He's a great player, not knocking on his score. It's usually about the quality, not the quantity. But I'd like to see some more quality kills out of him because I know he's capable of it. He's landed before as well, so we know he can do it. Let's see, a little bit of a split here as the bomb goes wide B, and the rest of the team goes A, but they will spot out that Athen is at A. Or excuse me, at B as reinforcements show up. Tanaka on a Polo, steady smoke going down.
Yeah.
Wally on a Tanaka. Yep, see,
Tanaka with the
scopes.
aggression. It's tough. That mid aggression, you really need the smoke to fully utilize it. He was able to get the trade frag, but he overextended and got picked by the scope. Oh, and a kill from BCJ up top. Yeah, that's rough. There's a lot of probably curse words coming out of Neo or Wretches because when you die from up there, it hurts. It hurts.
Doesn't feel good, does it? Here comes the bomb plant though. Pride, Wally on the Lex. He's ripping it with that scope. Pride though, onto the bomb planter. I think he might hold here, and this might look like that play in the beginning. So Pride getting a little revenge. He got defused on earlier, and now he himself will get a defuse. So 13-13, what an excellent game we have unfolding here.
Absolutely, yeah. It was a turnaround round. In early Battalion, when you could shoot through the bomb site, playing the defuse was very difficult. It was very difficult to hold a defuse because you could just get spammed through it. You really had to just guess if they were crouching or prone. Now with the bomb site being impenetrable from bullets, it provides some dynamic rounds, and we've seen it twice. Pride's been on both sides of it, and he's definitely happy that went his way.
Yeah, absolutely. As Athen takes out Tanaka with a beautiful headshot, and that bomb plant where you can't shoot through it really changed up the game for us as Neo takes out BCJ long B. And they're going to elect to take their 5-on-3 advantage a little slow here. I'd like to see them kind of maybe get some of those smokes they have down and just run right in here and take it, as they will do so a little later than I thought, but they will do it. There is a player at barrels though. Pride, can he do it? He got an STG, not an MP40, so he gets taken out by Neo and crew. Hero stuck at upper. It's gonna go down most likely here. And he does. So 14-13, hold forward, lost a lot of rounds early in this half, but they're showing their ability to adapt against a good team.
Yeah, they really played that well, and honestly, I expected a little bit more out of Magic here. This has been much closer of a game than I thought, but they're really playing well. And honestly, Hold Forward is playing more organized than I thought they would. From scrims and just my basic experience, they were generally a team that just ran around and fragged, and they're actually playing this pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. As BCJ and Pride are close to a 30 bomb here, although it's late in the map, so I don't think they will achieve it. But they're kind of carrying right now, along with Tanaka, who's fragging very well, and Pride stuck here in this B new house. He's going to get spotted out, but not before his teammate comes to his rescue. Lex takes out Polo, and the bomb is down in Ivy Arch. And Team Magic, a much-needed round. They don't want to... Ooh, but a Sentinel does come in. They don't want to give this round up. They want to go 14-14 and go toe-to-toe. Wally creeping with the scope. See if he can get a pick with it, as the rest of his team, or excuse me, as the rest of Team Magic has all default right now. So they themselves would love to get this round and tie it up with the default and get some utility and take a round advantage. But right now, Wally, too good. Tanaka with the trade. He got a little selfish and ran for that scope, as Hold Forward is going to come in on the A bomb site. Very winnable round for them now. Bomb is going to go down, and what looked to be a hopeful Team Magic round, they kind of they didn't necessarily throw it. They just got a little outplayed here as hold forward is just going to hold that bomb site. Lex moving around. He's going to come into contact with one. He knows that he knows the spots. Neo and Athen, though, got that crossfire, and they hit that 15-round threshold. So unfortunately, all Team Magic can hope for here is a tie. And we're going to look at the scoreboard real quick because it may be the last round, as Pride was unable to really capitalize on his success as he's 25-17. Neo top fragging from the middle of the pack, really picking it up and leading his team. I believe he is the leader of this team, and he picked it up in the latter half of this half, and he's 24-18 with an excellent score. And they're going to try and close it out here, Birdman.
Yeah, the scores actually seem pretty even across both sides. There's really nobody lagging behind and no one jumping out in front, and that's a huge two kills from the XSI, 3 kills. And we can only hope that this goes to overtime again.
Yeah, and this is a big round, obviously, because it's do or die right now for Team Magic, and it's unfolding a lot more in their favor as the last round did.
And honestly, from a team hold forward point of view, you're here to do economic damage. Force them into this last round with as little as you can. Try to hold on to stuff, but let's get some picks. Let's both teams seem relatively broke. I think there's 1 coin between both teams. So it's really important to come out of this with some guns and some utility. Wally being very aggressive with that scope. That's 6 coins that could absolutely be decimated if he dies.
Yeah, and we could see OT here again. I don't want to jinx anybody, but they're going to hopefully get this round, definitely get it now with only 15 seconds left, and it'll wind up being 15-14, and they'll have the economy to they have the guns, and they'll have a little bit of eco here to get it to 15-15, although Wally, that's going to hurt. Takes out Hero. We really would have liked to have seen him hold that. Oh, and he almost gets another cheesy kill. Oh, and a last-minute BCJ taking him out. That's huge. That is huge, everybody.
Scope gone. 6
yeah,
coins.
scope gone. 6 coins and a scope gone. Nice job, BCJ, fishing, hunting that guy there at the end and getting a little revenge. So let's see. This is another do or die round for Team Magic. Their back is against the wall. Let's see how hold forward elects to do this. I think most of their success came from them just kind of trying to stuff B, and they might try to do that here. And they kind of shut down these upper players, and they're already in the bomb site, and the upper is smoked here. So BCJ and Pride are going to be kind of stuck. Tanaka, though, holding down mid and killing Wally. Bomb does go down, and Neo walks right up the steps. That's that hold forward strategy we talked about. He just walks right up. Polo takes out Pride, and it's 3-on-2. However, Tanaka says it's not over yet, but now it is. As he gets taken out, it's over for him anyways. And Lex is going to have to retake this. This would be an excellent prey, but he goes down, and that's going to be the first map in favor of hold forward. Not necessarily an upset, but a great map for them. And you guys stay tuned. We're going to play